Can your boss insist on you getting tested and vaccinated? Well, as the rollout of COVID vaccination begins around the world, employers are considering the implications for their workplace. Many firms are likely to encourage employees to take up the vaccine, but requiring employees to be vaccinated will raise many workplace issues. Here to discuss them with us is Jodie Hill. Jodie is a solicitor and managing director at Thrive Law. What's the law on this then? Can an employer say to you, you've got to have the vaccination, if you don't have it, you can't come into the building?
Well, first of all, it's not lawful for employers to mandate vaccines. As you alluded to before, they can encourage or incentivise employees to have the vaccine. But if they're looking to mandate it, they're going to run into complications, whether that's criminal or breach of the Human Rights Act. So it's really important that employers don't force employees, but actually look at ways of incentivising them. Now, when we talk about incentivisation, that's going to be something in a contract or a policy to encourage employees. It's not necessarily to then punish them as a result of not taking the vaccine. So it's a very, very fine line. And obviously, we're in uncharted territory at the moment. So employers do need to tread very carefully if they're thinking about going down this road.
I suppose an encouragement and an incentive depends on which perspective you're looking at it from. Because if an employer says, OK, everyone on the staff who gets the vaccine, you're going to get a £100 bonus at the end of the year. That could be seen as those who don't want to take the vaccine or can't for some reason. They might see, well, that's actually punishing people who don't.
Absolutely. And the other issue there is indirect discrimination, because some people will have a legitimate reason for refusing the vaccine, such as religious reasons. They might be pregnant or wanting to have a baby. There might be an ethical vegan. So there's lots of legitimate reasons which may amount to discrimination if you then incentivise in a way that actually places those individuals at a detriment. So there's lots of things to think about here, and actually it's not simply a kind of a one policy fits all. Workplaces should be adopting a risk assessment and assessing every individual and why they're refusing, if they are refusing this, and as I said before, not making it mandatory but actually requesting.
And sort of linked to all this, can an employer make staff take a COVID test as a condition of going into work?
So I think that's a little bit more clear-cut in that actually it's not an invasive process. So I do think that employers can mandate that if they are going to, and obviously it's not because the individual has symptoms, then they should be making a payment for that to support the employee, especially where they're mandating it as a requirement to come into the workplace and the employee's ready and fit to come to work.
OK, Jodie Hill from Thrive Law, thank you very much.
Thank you.